Strategic investors are lining up to back a wave of infrastructure projects sweeping the GCC, and the IMF cites strong external balances and rising oil prices in what they term a positive short to medium-term economic outlook for the region. Today I'm joined by Rohit Walia of the investment bank Alpen Capital to discuss the investment landscape. Rohit, welcome.
Thank you.
You're based in Dubai. Could you tell us a little bit more about Alpen Capital and its evolution?
Well, we set up Alpen Capital to support the private bank, which we had set up in Dubai about 8.5 years back, with the thought process of adding some corporate finance advisory to our product offering, of just asking for money and investments. And as it evolved, we got into debt. We put up two verticals in the investment bank, a debt vertical and a M&A vertical. So if I help you sell your business, and if you get some money, well, there's a good chance that part of that comes back to us. And that's how Alpen Capital started and evolved.
The UAE is an overbanked market, so what differentiates Alpen Capital from other banks operating in the region?
There are lots of capitals floating around in the UAE and in the world, but I think what we bring to the table is a fabulous team which has been put in place over the last few years. People who've been in the Middle East for more than 10 to 15 years, people who all of us have worked together at some point in life or the other. And the fact that we've been able to get together, we have relationships across the region, in India and in the Middle East. And that's what makes us successful. It's a people's business.
Alpen is focused on the GCC-India business corridor. Can you tell us a bit more about this strategy?
See, we started India about 3 years ago after we mostly set up the GCC shops. And we found a number of people from the Middle East wanting to set up businesses in India. Similarly, a number of people from India wanting to set up businesses in the Middle East. And we thought that would be a nice corridor to kind of focus on. We've announced probably the single largest transaction the UAE has seen, more than $800 million, a single investment. There's another one we will announce in the next few weeks. So I think that kind of thing has also evolved. It's not something we thought through and went at. It evolved and it's working fabulously for us.
You mentioned the largest transaction that you've worked on. Can you tell us more about some of the interesting transactions you've worked on at Alpen Capital? We
just sold a very interesting private jet company. We had 4 bids for it, 2 from Oman and 2 from India. We sold it to a company in India. It was nice. We sold the second largest edible oil company in India. And we sold it to Bunge, which is one of the largest commodity players in the world. So we've done some very interesting M&A transactions in the last 12 months, I would say.
What are your thoughts on the financial crisis and its effect on the Middle East? And in turn, what are the opportunities there for you to capitalise on?
The crisis taught everybody not to over-leverage, I hope. And everybody cannot do every business. So the opportunity for people like us was, and people went down and saw what they were doing, there was a time they had to probably strategize, focus more on the core businesses. So the fabulous opportunity to start either buying somebody's business or selling somebody's business. So in that fashion, the crisis worked out well for us. It also helped us hire people because most of the big banks shed the staff. I would say that these are the 2 main things which we would be able to take advantage of.
And finally, what's your strategic vision for the next 5 years?
Stabilize. We've grown very, very fast, I think, in the last 4 or 5 years. We will open up Saudi Arabia, I think, in the next few weeks. And then we stabilize the operation and hopefully become the bank of first choice for all the large families we work with. I think we're already there, but I think a little bit more reinforcement can only help.
Rohit, thank you.
Thank you very much.